iPhone 17 versus 17 Pro. The Pro model is the one to buy, right? Well, it's actually not that simple because the new iPhone 17 is the most compelling base model iPhone ever made, but the 17 Pro's exclusive features are turning out to be really good. So I've put together a list of 10 real-world differences that you're gonna experience on a daily basis if you choose to upgrade, so let's get started. First of all, the iPhone 17 just got a massive upgrade with features that used to be exclusive to the Pro models, like 120Hz ProMotion and the always-on display. In fact, the displays are now literally identical in terms of specs, including the amazing 3000 nit brightness and the super thin bezels. The new 17 looks and feels like a Pro model for the first time ever, especially since the 17 Pro is now made of aluminum, so it's almost like the 17 Pro just got a downgrade in terms of luxury feel. So the difference is that paying more for the Pro won't make it feel any more premium. Difference number 2 is of course the fact that the 17 Pro gets the additional telephoto camera, and this year, it got upgraded massively. You now get 4x optical, but now you have a 48 megapixel sensor that's 56% bigger than before. And looking at some of these photos, the difference is truly amazing. The 17 only goes up to 10x zoom versus 40x. This is so good, you can use this as a viewfinder and look at text far away. And in terms of video, the 17 only goes up to 6x zoom, while the 17 Pro goes up to 24x. Now for number 3, the new camera plateau redesign on the 17 Pro is proving to be incredibly popular. I mean, it finally makes this phone feel symmetrical all the way around, all the way down to the speaker grills, and the new MagSafe glass cutout is such a nice and unique detail that looks so great, so everything feels and looks fresh and new. This was actually my wife's most noticeable difference when I asked her what she liked about her new 17 Pro. She just said she loves the new design, and she didn't say anything else about any other differences. So trust me, having a phone that feels fresh and different is hugely important to being a satisfying upgrade. Now for number 4, we have the new vapor chamber cooling system on the 17 Pro, and this is proving to be incredibly impressive. First off, we did a stress test, and the difference between the new 17 Pro and the previous 16 Pro was massive. And then I got this little phone cooler, which is thermoelectric. I popped it onto the back of my 17 Pro Max. I ran the stress test again, and I got a stability score of 95%, which was absolutely insane. I put the same thing on my previous 16 Pro Max. I only got 80%. And looking at the lowest loop score, it was 66% higher on the 17 Pro Max while using the phone cooler, which is an insane difference. So it shows that the new vapor chamber is doing work. And it's not just the vapor chamber, but the aluminum unibody chassis matters a ton for spreading heat, because I tested out this phone cooler with the iPhone 17, and this only got an 87% stability score, so this is definitely not as good for cooling. And between the two, with the phone cooler on, the 17 Pro's lowest loop score was 15% higher in terms of sustained performance, like for gaming. Now moving on to difference number 5, the new 17 Pro has 12 gigs of RAM versus 8 gigs on the iPhone 17. So this in general improves performance. It also helps a lot for AI workloads, but those things don't really matter to a lot of people since the A19 chip in the iPhone 17 is more than fast enough. But the 12 gigs does help for multitasking and having multiple apps open at the same time without them resetting back to the main page when you get back to them, so that's a nice bonus. Now, if you're looking for the best screen protector that money can buy, our sponsor UltraGlass has their latest version of their tempered glass screen protector, and it's been hitting #1 bestseller on Amazon with over 2,000 5-star reviews. It has the easiest installation on the market. Just wipe the screen off from grease and fingerprints, place the plastic frame on the phone, and pull. That's it. And any dust that may have been on the screen is conveniently wiped away during the final pull, giving you a nice and clean install on the first try without any bubbles whatsoever. And now you have ultimate protection thanks to its 9H Plus nanotech that's 8 times stronger than the competition and has incredible scratch and drop resistance that you'll notice right away. And they also have their anti-spy screen protector, which is great for ultimate privacy, making sure that no one but you can see the screen. So go ahead and protect your new iPhone by using the links in the description and pinned comment below. Moving on to number 6, we have battery life, and the 17 Pro is rated for 3 more hours of video playback compared to the iPhone 17. Now that's not much of a difference, but to some people, every minute counts. And of course, we also have the 17 Pro Max option, which is more expensive, but you get a massive battery, and the difference is insane. I mean, this is the best battery life on any mainstream phone. Moving on to number 7, we have Pro camera options that are exclusive to the 17 Pro. My favorite is 4K 120 FPS recording that you can use for slow motion, and this looks awesome. Or of course you could do 4K but limited to 60 FPS. You also have Pro RAW photos and ProRes video recording with Dolby Vision. There's also the Apple Log 2 and a bunch of other Pro camera features. Now for number 8, we have microphone quality with the iPhone 17 Pro having 4 studio quality microphones, which the 17 does not have. So you should be hearing better microphone quality on the 17 Pro. If not, they've got something going on. But let me know the differences you hear down in the comment section below. Moving on to number 9, they both have USB-C, but the 17 Pro has USB 3 transfer speeds that are 20 times faster than on the 17, which still uses USB 2. I recently took a lot of video clips and photos with the iPhone Air, which shares the same exact port speed, and it took forever. I thought something went wrong. I was wondering, why the heck is this so slow? Whereas on the Pro, it's almost instant. It's lightning fast. So this matters a ton for myself and us at MaxTech because we use our iPhones for basically everything in terms of sponsored video shoots at home or wherever else. When we go to events like CES, we shoot everything on the iPhone and then we transfer the files by simply plugging in an SSD like this, and it's lightning fast, then bringing it to our Macs for editing. And finally, for difference number 10, the iPhone 17 Pro has this LiDAR module on the back, which you can use for certain AR apps, but those things aren't really that important. What really matters is that the iPhone actually uses the LiDAR module for auto-focusing when you're taking video and photos at night. And meanwhile, the 17 does not have that. So you can see in this example how it's suffering from focus hunting issues while the 17 Pro locks on instantly. But with all of that said, honestly, I had a hard time finding 10 differences between the two in the real world since the iPhone 17 is such a solid phone with so many upgrades, especially features that used to be exclusive to the Pro models. So because of that, I honestly recommend it for about 80 to 90% of people. This is finally good enough. And honestly, I would really only recommend the 17 Pro for people who want to future-proof themselves with this fresh redesign, since it probably won't be changing for the next few years, which is a huge plus if you upgrade to it right now. Or let's say if you love mobile gaming, or if you take a lot of photos and videos, including zoom shots, and perhaps you like to transfer them and edit them as well. But honestly, guys, that is not that big of a list, especially since the iPhone 17 is $300 less expensive than the 17 Pro. Only $800, which is actually extremely competitive compared to a lot of other Android phones out there. So Apple, great work with the new base iPhone 17, especially doubling the storage at the same price. That is just awesome. So with that said, let me know your thoughts on these differences down in the comment section, and definitely subscribe above for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.